Hey guys, what's up? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders Episode 15 review. Holy shit. Saying that title is just way too long. Alright. This episode of JoJo's was entertaining and hilarious as fuck. I swear, JoJo's is like one of the only anime where I can just legitimately laugh my ass off. I mean, I swear. I mean, in a lot of different anime, I know they try like sprinkle in humor, but it's kind of, I don't want to say that it's dry, but it's kind of dry. It's like they sprinkle in humor, but it's like you get that it's humorous, but it's not like it's having you like laugh your ass off, you know what I mean? But with JoJo's, it's a series where it adds in comedy that I can actually laugh my ass off when I'm just watching it, because this was just so funny the whole entire time. With Enyaba's facade, the irony in the beginning of the episode where Polnareff is asking Enyaba, "Oh, do you have a family? Do you have a son?" Which was like, holy shit, dude. And I was just being chased by all these people being forced to lick the toilet clean, and it's just, what the fuck? I'm glad we didn't see that though, because goddamn, I would just throw up. Not like the acne thing in the last episode, but I'd still just. But it's a good thing I wasn't eating when I was watching this, because the acne chick came back, but ugh, at least she wasn't like picking on the shit. Okay, into the episode. Now, just again with the irony in the beginning, it's both dramatic irony and just pure irony, because Polnareff is asking Enyaba about families. He's saying, "Oh, aren't families so great? I can be your mother for tonight. You want a shoulder rub?" It's just, holy shit, dude. Enyaba's falling. Oh wait, Enyaba, what? No, Polnareff, he's just completely oblivious as to what's going on. And Enyaba has this facade, and she's saying, "I'm gonna rip your guts out, dude. I'm gonna take out your spine and cut it, just break it in half." Holy shit. Just, oh my god. The way it was executed was so brilliant that it was just so funny. Again, the way Polnareff said, "Oh, I could be your mother. No, whoa, I could be your son for tonight." And I'm thinking, dude, you're gonna get your dick cut off. And I was surprised to see Whole Horse, and as to like how he survived that attack from last episode, because apparently he deactivated his stand at the last second. But I can definitely see Whole Horse dying. Like, I can wholeheartedly see Whole Horse dying, because he stole their car at the end of the episode. So we don't know, well, of course you manga readers probably know, but we don't know if he's gonna go back to Dio or not, and maybe have like the same shit happen. Like, who knows, maybe Dio doesn't care about the stand users at all, he's just using them for their powers. But who knows, he might have done like something to the Joe Taro group. Maybe if he just took him off guard, so maybe Dio will kill him in that regard. But who knows? I mean, since he knows the overwhelming power of Dio, how he mentioned it in the last episode, I don't see him going back to Dio, but who knows? Anything could happen. Like, maybe Dio will send a hitman on a Whole Horse or something, because like he's expendable and he doesn't need him anymore. Like, maybe it's just on that as well. Like who knows? But I can see Whole Horse getting killed by indirectly or directly by Dio. Now, just, oh my god. So with Enyaba, I know like a couple options last week how Enyaba stand, it could be anything. Like fog, it creates illusions, and maybe those people are illusions, or maybe they're all just dead. But I was thinking, why don't they have holes all over them? But they did have holes all over them, because apparently they were just corpses in a graveyard, because she was, so yeah, basically that whole, I think I said this last week, but so basically the whole town was an illusion. Like, she created this town and this hotel purely based on illusions, which is pretty impressive, since it's solid, the whole entire thing, which is very impressive. And it's impressive as to how she can control hundreds and thousands of people at once. So in that regard, I'd say that Enyaba, I don't think there's any more stand users. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, but apparently there's more stand users. Of course, we haven't met them yet, I think, and we don't really know their names. I think, like, I don't remember. But from here, we can assume that Enuba is like the right-hand man of Dio, since she's always near him. And again, we don't know if like she's seen his stand or not, because Joseph suggests at the end of the episode that he'll use his Hermit Purple to project her thoughts on a TV. So yeah, in that sense, since she's always like around Dio, and since she might be like the right hand or second in command, then maybe she has some information on Dio. But the fact that, you see, Enuba seeing Dio stand is completely far-fetched, since stand users don't show people their stands. So, I mean, in that regard, it's far-fetched to think that Dio would actually show Enuba his stand. And the fact that, since Dio pretty much knows about Hermit Purple because he saw it last time, that's how that TV broke, I'm pretty sure that he would take precautions and not show his stand to anyone, since Joseph could be watching him at like any time. So in that regard, I don't think Dio would show his stand to Enuba, but who knows? Like, maybe she's so trustworthy that he just showed her his stand. Which again, I doubt, but maybe they can find out just a bit more information on Dio. But again, like, seeing Dio stand and what it could do, I highly doubt that, but who knows? Maybe that's possible. And holy shit, I actually thought that Polnareff was gonna die, I'm not gonna lie, because in JoJo, anything can happen. I mean, we saw Avdol die just automatically. It was so fast. Like, so at this point, like, anyone could die. But apparently this was not Polnareff's way to die. Like, I was on the edge of my seat for this episode. I was laughing. I felt tense. I'm thinking, oh shit, is Polnareff gonna die? Like, I don't want him to die, because he's next to Joseph, he's my favorite character in Stardust Crusaders. I don't care what anyone says. Polnareff is freaking awesome, dude. And to see him die would be a freaking shame, man. But just the way, oh my god, it was, oh my god, I can't even put it into words, man. There was so much tension, but at the same time, it was hilarious, because she forms a hole in Polnareff's mouth, and he's being forced to lick the toilet clean. And I'm thinking, oh, dude, no, Polnareff, man, shit. The shitty stuff happens to this dude in a bathroom. I mean, let's be honest about that. But he licked the toilet, as for what we can see in the end of the episode, with Joseph laughing at Polnareff, which was also hilarious in that sense. Joseph's awesome, come on. Seeing him die would be a shame as well, but god damn, dude, I'm glad we didn't see that, because I'm pretty sure we saw the pinnacle as to how disgusting these episodes can be with the acne. Like, I don't wanna. Okay, at this point, I'm never mentioning the acne again, even though I just did. Okay, never again. But also, Jotaro was being very, very perceptive in this episode. Like, this dude was impressive. He was pulling out the most intellectual stuff you could find. Although Joseph is definitely my favorite Joestar. I mean, I know there's like a couple more parts after part 3. I think there's like 6 parts in total. So I'm assuming there's gonna be like more JoJo's or something. But at this point in time, Joseph is my favorite Joestar, and I don't see who can top it. But Jotaro was very, very impressive in this episode. He was pulling out the stocks, man. Like, he still remembered from, and I even said like last week that, oh well, Jotaro is probably gonna save Polnareff, and I was expecting him to go in like, oh no, Polnareff, you will not lick the toilet today, but that didn't happen. Jotaro, you're too late. Your bro licked the toilet. Oh, it's gross. And it must be infected. Ew, he's got a hole in it. Oh my god. That's gross, dude. Okay. Well, with Jotaro, he remembered how Enyaba called him by his last name in last week's episode. So he remembered that. And at that point in time, he's keeping tabs on this bitch. And he goes in like, where's Polnareff? He's in this room? Oh, why are you holding scissors? Why'd you call me by my name? Like, this dude's pulling out the most... He's basically backing Enyaba up into a corner with no way out. And it's just hilarious the whole entire time how she can't get out of the situation. And I don't know. Again, I think I'm being a little bit too critical when I'm saying this, but you had everyone write their names down on the notepad, but why didn't you read the name? It literally said Kyutaro Kujo, and I'm thinking you didn't read it, but then again, she fell for it just right off the freaking bat. Jotaro, you know what? Again, very impressive. He's pulling out the... I don't even know, man. It's cool. It's cool nonetheless. And just seeing how, like, crazy and over the top Jotaro's stand is. Because this dude, again, it's not just the Oro. And of course it is yari. Good grief. But he's sucking in justice and you stand. And I'm thinking, dude, like you can suck that shit in like a vacuum cleaner, like holy crap. And that chokes out Enyaba, then causing her to pass out. So again, Jotaro, we see that he is different than the other Joestars that we've seen thus far in the anime. And you know what? Jonathan, he was the gentleman type of guy. Joseph, he's the funny guy, you know. And Jotaro, he's your typical badass guy, but he's also insanely perceptive, and he's just pulling out the strategy as well. And I hope we could see more of that, and that's why that's why I just love this series so much, because it has its fair share of comedy, and it can also make progression into the story as well. And that's why JoJo, it's quickly becoming one of my favorite shonen just ever, man. I love this series. And we also, the animation was actually good in this episode. Not saying that it's never good, because it's always actually good and pretty good. But in this episode, it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This story has me hooked, man. We made story progression as well by the Jotaro team, or whatever you want to call it, capturing Enyaba, and next episode, I'm sure they'll figure out just some information about Dio and what he's been doing. So overall, this was a good episode. I swear, like, every time I finish a JoJo episode, I keep wanting to see more, because it always feels like it ends off. And like, okay, forget that sentence I said before. I can never form a sentence. I'm harsh as hell. And just when it ends, you're thinking, oh shit, it's over already. So I can't wait for the next episode, man. Alright, so overall, this was a good episode. Can't wait to see more. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.